So this is kind of cool. There's a big ship leaving. I passed that mug yesterday way down there. That's wild. I didn't know a ship like that could fit through there. But anyways, we spent the night right here off the side of 17 in the middle of 2 patches of trees. Nobody bothered me, no cops showed up, nothing. The only problem is there is cactus with some big thorns everywhere. Nova got stuck a few times last night. I got stuck. It ripped holes in the bottom of my tent. No ma'am, come back over. I need you to stay put, babe. But we're packing up now. The tent is wet from the dew in the morning. My seat is wet. The ants got to Nova's food that were in her trailer, so that's not great. There was a bunch of them. There's still a bunch of them everywhere. We're just packing up. We're gonna move. The only goal today is to charge my things, fill water, and find another place to lay down. I don't have a certain mile to go to. I don't have nothing. As soon as I cross over this big bridge, I'm gonna be in a town. There's Walmart, all kinds of things. So I'm hoping everything will be fine. Maybe I can receive help in this town to get some more energy drinks or something. I'm okay drinking water, especially if I'm not moving and doing anything. I can drink water, but I prefer my energy drinks to keep me up and going. But everything's wet. We're gonna pack it up wet and hopefully find somewhere to unpack it and let it dry. So let's get today started. This big bridge right here, very steep. Because it's not a drawbridge, it's one big structure, these giant ships need to fit under it. So I have a very long walk. I will not pedal this bike up that. It's not happening. So here's to I'd say that's a 2-mile bridge. Look how small those cars look compared to that bridge. How small that massive ship is compared to that bridge. It goes up high. I'm worried. I'm already sweating. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's a massive ship. A little cargo ship or something. Has to fit up underneath this bridge. It doesn't look like it, but that ship is massive. And this is a very steep incline.
All you have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to you. You won't get to choose how long you're here. You won't know how many sunrises you have left. You don't get to rewind, pause, or skip the hard chapters. All you get is now. This moment, this breath, and most people waste it, waiting for the perfect timing, for clarity, for permission. They wake up in lives that don't feel like theirs, surrounded by people who don't really see them, and wonder why nothing ever changes. But time doesn't ask if you...
Isn't that just beautiful? Sun setting over the trees. Every now and then you got a helicopter. Where's he at? There he is. Sometimes you got a helicopter. Sometimes you got a little personal plane that they fly around. He just came through, so he's not gonna come through for like another 5 minutes if he does. But wouldn't you just want to put a tent right there or right here and just watch the sun go down? Can't do that. They're doing a bunch of work over there. It's a mine. They're mining for something. I don't know what it is. But it's such a beautiful view. I'm gonna come take Nova back here for a little walk. There's a street here and one that goes towards 17 that way. That's the road we were on. And a DMV that way. Storage issues while the video cut out. But there's a lake on that side of the road and a lake on this side. We're gonna stay on that side. There's a path or there's just a little tiny cut right through there. Not sure which one we're gonna be in, but that's the plan. I think the cut is right here on the other side of this road. And there's a path that people take a vehicle down and go all through these forests. It's a big forest over there. So people do it all the time. There's no sign saying private property or nothing. So I don't think we're gonna get in trouble if we get caught. They're doing construction right here on this corner and along 17. So that's kind of iffy. But sun's going down. I got about an hour till it's dark. So that's the plan. Camping over there. So this is the little setup. That's one of the planes. There was another plane that flew over a little bit lower than that. I gotta put that away with my little orange. Anyway. Nova girl, you like it back here? You okay? Can Paul? That's a good girl, Paul. Yeah, that's a good girl. Thank you. Go run. Do something. Oh, she got the zoomies a little bit. I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna get her. She loves it. There's so much space out here for her to do anything she wants. The road is right there. It's a little trail that people drive through to go way back. The lake is right there. Major, big lake. These flies in little nets, they're bad. They're very bad. Mosquitoes are probably going to get real bad too. Here comes another plane. It doesn't sound too low. It's way over there. I don't think you're going to even see him. He's way behind there. He's not coming this way. See him? Wait for him. There he goes. Oh. Anyway, we're gonna go to bed. Well, I'm gonna munch on some stuff, watch a show, go to bed. We're gonna go in our little net. That tarp, the only purpose for that tarp is so everything else stays dry. My tent is still wet. So that will prevent it from getting more wet, besides like maybe the front here. Everything behind it, my bags and stuff, stay dry. And maybe even tomorrow we can stay here. Not too sure. I have a little bit of food. We definitely do not have enough water at all. So we might be on the hunt for that. But besides that, we're good. This is a good spot. Besides people coming back here. And somebody's been back here recently, like today. Otherwise, there would be spider webs all through these trees and stuff, and there's not. So that's a little concerning. But if they're just back here fishing, drinking, doing whatever, they don't give a shit that I'm back here. I'm gonna go in my tent. I'm getting ate up. That's why the camera's shaking. I'm itching my arm. Good night. I'm gonna try to make this clip really fast. I'm making chili. We're camping on one of the power line strips right off the highway. I didn't want to move today. I wanted to stay at that spot where we were at the lake, DMV area or whatever. But when I woke up this morning, spiders were just annihilating us. Everywhere I turned, there was a spider. And I don't mess with those. I've heard of bad stories about them. So we ended up moving about 5-10 miles to a Dollar General where this guy helped me out. I was about to pay in change, a lot of change, to get a monster. And he was like, I got it, don't worry about it. He was kind of hippie dude. He was like a alright type or something, like, what's up, man? Like, I don't know how to describe him. He wasn't buying alcohol or nothing. He wasn't a drunk, I don't think, unless he was drunk before he went in there. I don't know. But he bought me some food and everything else. He was like, go ahead and grab a couple cans of stuff or whatever you eat on the move. So I did. And he also went to a church to get free food for me. Lo and behold, a lot of churches do free food on certain days, certain times. And I try to look them up and reach out to those resources, but a lot of them don't have it on the internet or anything. So it's up to the local people to be able to tell me, and some don't know. Unless they're in a situation where they need food or just want free food, you know? So this guy was very kind and went and got 2 plates. There's hot dogs, beans, coleslaw. I shared it with Nova. And then we kept moving, kept going. My legs are absolutely done, annihilated. I've been saying it over the past few days. I've been doing my stretches and everything. It is very hard to even walk right now. It's bad. And the area I was just in was extremely bad for like sexual abuse and kidnapping and a bunch of other stuff. But right now what we're dealing with is ticks. There's so many freaking ticks. We're being annihilated by these things. Every time I turn around, there's a tick. I'm constantly picking them off of me, off of Nova, off the blankets, everything. I could have even picked them up off of the other camp spots where I was and brought them with us. I don't know. But there's all sorts of different ticks, and they're biting the crap out of both of us. It's very bad. Doesn't help that I have holes in the bottom of the tent. The mesh they could probably squeeze through. There's a hole in the mesh. There's a hole for the power cord to go out of that I don't use or need. It's just a bad time right now. I'm done. I could cheat. I had a way out in Brunswick. I could have got a bus ticket or train ticket, expenses paid for, but I don't want to cheat. I want to ride the bike. I want to do everything I can to make it on my own will, my own body strength, my own resource to get back to North Carolina. I set out on this trip being told you're not going to make it, you'll die before you get there, you'll get kidnapped or whatever before you get there, you'll starve to death, whatever. I'm going to prove them and I'm going to prove myself completely wrong. There was a lot of people saying that it's not even possible to bike that far from Florida to North Carolina, from where I was in Florida to North Carolina. It is completely possible. There is, all through Georgia, 17 is a bike path. Although it doesn't look like it, it doesn't support it at all, besides the random signs that nobody pays attention to saying share the road with the bikes. It's not bike friendly, but it's not against or anything. And so far, I've only had one asshole do anything. It was a big truck, diesel truck. I guess he was in a hurry or whatever. there was no shoulder for me to like weave off onto. I was in the road, and he revved up a few times. I turned my head, saw it was a truck, and I was like, I can't do nothing about it. Well, then his asshole self blew by me, swerved up, came by me, and blew black smoke everywhere, suffocating me, my dog, the people behind me that had their windows down. It was a shit show. So I had to swerve out of the smoke because there was so much of it. I had to get in the whole other lane to get out of it, which put everybody in danger. Thankfully, the car behind me, that was behind the truck, she understood what was going on, and she felt bad. She didn't want to fly up. She kept the traffic back for me and everything to get back over and whatnot. And she even rolled the window down and was like, that dude's an asshole. You damn right he's an asshole. I don't understand it. But other than that, it's been great. Besides these ticks right now, I really want to stay here the next day or two, just take a break. We have water, food. We don't have to fucking move. But these ticks are an issue. They carry diseases. They're fucking me up. Fucking Nova up. They could be in places I can't even see on my body right now. Places I can't see on Nova. It's not good. So tomorrow we might move. I'm so tired. I'm gonna go move into a parking lot where there's nothing can get us. I don't know what part of the video this is, if it's the end, beginning, middle, whatever. Having issues with combining all my clips and everything, so bear with me. It's gonna take me a minute to figure it out. My storage is messing me up. Not having Wi-Fi is a problem. The nearest Walmart's 50 miles from here, so you're not gonna see any of this for a while anyway. But yeah, just bear with me. I'm okay. Just getting ate alive, struggling my little legs. So I'll see you when I see you.